What's up, Nightwalkers? In this video today, I'm going over all three of the TNVC Mohawks so that you can figure out which one that you need for your particular setup. Full disclosure, I work for TNVC, however, these are my Mohawks. And the reason I'm making this video is that I talk to guys on a daily basis who can't figure out which Mohawk that they need to order for their setup. And so that's why I'm making this video. It's not a sponsored video, nothing like that whatsoever. I don't get paid to make these videos as part of my job. Just want to make that clear for everybody. And so you got three of them here, and that's because we have three available. You got the Mark 1, the Mark 2, and the Mark 3. And now if you look on the website, you're going to see them listed as the Mark 1 Gen 2, Mark 2 Gen 2, Mark 3 Gen 2. And that's because there was a first generation Gen 1 Mohawk that's been discontinued. Everything's on Gen 2 now. And so I'm going to refer to them just as the Mark 1, 2, and 3 and leave out the Gen 2 since that's implied that these are the Gen 2s. First up is the Mark 1. Now the Mark 1 is strictly a counterweight pouch, and it's meant to basically, add some additional weight to the rear of your helmet to better balance it with your night vision device on the front. And this is intended for devices that do not require a battery pack, such as PVS-14s, RNVGs, DTNVSs, any device that does not require a battery pack. And the reason I say require is obviously on the RNVG and DTNVS, you can add battery packs to it, but if you're running them without battery packs, get this pouch. Now the nice thing I like about this thing is it has this battery sleeve that's included with the pouch, and as you can see, it'll fit CR123s or AA's. And then it comes with lead weights, and then as you can see, there's an elastic sleeve inside that retains the weights. It's tight enough to hold just one lead weight if you just want to run two of them or three of them, however you want to do it. And it has plenty of space in there to fit the battery sleeve inside of it. And the nice thing I like about this battery sleeve is that it keeps it inside the pouch, whereas I've seen some pouches out there where the batteries, guys are running them on the outside on exterior sleeves. I don't like that. You can knock them out of the sleeve, lose your batteries, expose them to moisture from rain, snow, things like that. I just prefer having them inside the pouch. And the nice thing about it is it's easy to get to with this little pull tab right here. You got the shock cord right here, and all the Mohawks have these, and this is meant just to secure, mainly like an infrared strobe, something like this Hellstar 6. You basically just kind of feed it in here, put it accordingly to how you want it in the helmet, and then cinch it down with the shock cord to help retain it. I really like this feature if you're going to run a strobe, because it's going to help secure it properly. You've got double retention, the Velcro, as well as the shock cord. These tabs on the side are really nice if you want to have extra retention to keep the Mohawk on the helmet. All you got to do is run some shock cord or some 550 cord through here and then attach it to your helmets, whichever way you want to do it, depending on your helmet setup. If you're running OpsCore helmets, the best way to do that is basically just to go to right here on the screw on the rail, just loosen that, put your shock cord or your paracord through there, and then just kind of run it through that loop right there. Although the Mark 1 is not a battery pack pouch, it actually does fit perfect one of these Anker USB rechargeable battery packs. And these are most commonly used with a thermal device, something like a FLIR breach, any other device that takes a USB-C battery port here that can run off of one of these USB battery packs. Night vision devices, they do not run off of these. So this is pretty much used only for thermal, but this thing fits perfect in the Mark 1. So basically you just have to ditch the battery sleeve to make room and just stick it in whichever side you want for how you're going to run your cable out. I run my thermal, whenever I do run thermal on a helmet, on my left side, so I prefer to have the cable coming out that way. You just slide it in here. The 90-degree connector is going to work better sometimes because it'll come out this way. However, just shove it in all the way, and then it's perfectly fine to do that. Just route the cable how you want, but no, it fits that USB battery pack really well. The Mohawk Mark II is a battery pack pouch. This is not a counterweight system, although you can use it that way, but the way we sell it is that this is for holding a battery pack, and specifically it's meant for holding an anvis style battery pack. That could be like a legit anvis style pack or the AB Night Vision low profile battery pack. Either one of them goes in there just fine. And the reason it's designed this way, where it's opened up in the top, is obviously so you can fit the battery pack inside of it, but then you could also access the selector knob or switch on the back here, so that if you're going to choose which batteries that you're going to run on the pack or put it in the neutral or off position, you have the ability to do that. Now with it being opened up like this does increase the ability for rain and stuff like that to get inside the pouch, but that's all accounted for here with the drain port here at the bottom of it. So if you do get water inside of it, it'll come out. With the battery pack like this AB Night Vision low profile battery pack, this thing is is bulletproof. It can handle a complete downpour, so you don't have to worry about this thing getting damaged from the rain. And then you get this to take care of any water that builds up inside of it. Same thing, you got Velcro on the front, put patches, IFF markers, whatever. You got the one wrap on the bottom for cord cable management. You do have an additional Velcro, or not Velcro, but a elastic loop right here. What I use that for mainly is to feed the cable through here, just to help route it into my helmet, depending on which way I'm going to go. You could stuff stuff in here, but like I said, I'm not a big fan of doing that, just because it's just an extra thing that these things are going to loosen up, and you could lose stuff out of there, but use it if you want. You got the retention tabs here on the side, just like on the Mark 1 for putting paracord or shock cord through. The one wrap, like I mentioned, and it's just a great battery pack pouch for an anvis style battery pack. The Mohawk Mark III is another battery pack only pouch, but this one is designed specifically for just one battery pack, and that would be the L3Harris cold weather battery pack. This is the battery pack that comes with PVS 31s, BNVD 1531s. There are some GPNVGs running around with these. However, most of the GPNVGs use a wider 4-cell CR123 battery pack, and that also fits inside of here. It's kind of a tight fit with the GPNVG, but you can't get it in there. It's a better fit for this one because it was designed for this one. And as you can see, it goes in here. No need for a drain plug. Because the very bottom of it, as you can see, it's opened up like this. And the reason it's opened up is to allow you to access the infrared selector knob here to turn on the IFF markers. These are IR strobes, as well as access to the cable connector from the Fisher cable that comes from the goggle itself to plug into it. And then all the same features. You got the one wrap here on the bottom, retention tabs for extra retention, this elastic piece right here, then all the Velcro and shock cord up here for your infrared strobes and stuff like that. To summarize, Mohawk Mark 1 comes with lead weights. It's a counterweight pouch, or a counterweight pouch if you want to, and to hold one of these things in there. Mohawk Mark 2 battery pouch only for anvis style battery packs. Mohawk Mark 3 battery pack pouch only for L3Harris cold weather battery packs and GPNVG battery packs. And so that's basically it, to figure out which one you need. If you're not running a battery pack, then get the Mark 1. Comes with lead weights, comes with a battery sleeve. And if you're running one of these battery packs, there you go. Pick the Mark 2 for this one, pick the Mark 3 for that one. I hope this video helped you out to figure out which Mohawk that you need for your particular setup. If you have any questions about these, feel free to hit me up in the comments section, or just get a hold of me at TNVC. And thanks for watching, guys, and you guys be safe out there.